Hi guys, welcome back to Guru Beauty. I'm Jodie coming at you with a get ready with me video today. This one was a very popular look on my Instagram, probably the most liked picture of this face on my Instagram account of all time. It is using primarily high-end product from Chanel, Estee Lauder, Becca, Hourglass, but I also do provide swatches of drugstore equivalents throughout and suggestions for those of you who would prefer more affordable options to get this look. So I hope that you enjoy. If you want to see how I got this look as well as any drugstore equivalents for the products that I use, keep on watching. I have applied all of my skincare for today. I get a lot of questions lately about my skincare because my skin has improved so much. At the moment I'm using the Dermalogica Multi-Active Toner. I just spray that all over my face and I just let it sit there while I apply the rest of my skincare over the top of that. Next I'm using Day and Night, this fantastic new product from This Works called the No Wrinkles Wonder Essence, your beautician in a bottle, a daily treatment to help reduce skin imperfections. I'm loving this, a very lightweight serum. I think this is sort of their version of the SK2 facial treatment essence. Beautiful. I just sort of pat that in over my moistened face from the toner. Next thing I'm applying is my sunscreen. I really like this very liquid, lightweight sunscreen that sinks right in. I do recommend this one for oily skinned girls. It's fabulous. La Roche-Posay, the Anthelios XL SPF 50+ Extreme Fluid. Fabulous product, best sunscreen. I absolutely love this. Then for my eyes, I'm really enjoying this product. It's an Australian product from Kosmea. It was sent to me to try. This is the Apple of My Eye cream and it's beautiful. Comes out in a little pump, very lightweight, sinks in. It does provide some hydration to my under eye area. And lastly, I'm applying as a primer, a smoother and another hydrator from Illamasqua. This is the Hydra-Veil. I've had this one for a while. It is a very nice, unique product. I like it a lot. So I'll probably be telling you a little bit more about this one later. But that is all of my skincare. While I've prepared for this video, I've let that all sink in for a couple of minutes. On with the makeup, my favorite part of the morning ritual. This is the foundation of the day, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light Stay in Place Makeup. Provides SPF 10 and I'm in the shade Intensity 3.0. This is a really nice medium coverage foundation. It's not going to give you as much coverage as your double wear, but it is still nice and long wearing, a really nice finish, and I feel like the Intensity 3 is a great match for me. So that's one layer now of the double wear light, and I'll just sort of apply a little bit more in a dabbing motion over areas where I have maybe freckles that I want to cover, maybe red spots, blemishes, anything like that. What you'll notice about the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light is that it's not a completely matte finish. It's not as matte as the regular Double Wear foundation. If I had to pick some drugstore equivalents, I would probably say those BB creams, CC creams that I really enjoy. Newest one that I'm really enjoying is from Bourjois. You could try the 123 Perfect CC cream. This has SPF 15. It says it provides 24-hour hydration. I really like this product. I also like the Models Prefer. I really like the Maybelline for oily combination skin, as well as the Garnier BB for oily combination skin. They're all really nice BB and CC creams. This one I use the shade 32 Beige Clair, and I find that that is a nice match for me. On to concealer. Today I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer, and I think this is the shade Light Medium. Don't know. It has worn off, unfortunately, my bottle. So I have no idea, but I think from memory it was light medium. I'm just using a loose fluffy brush. This one is the Real Techniques setting brush. All of your Real Techniques brushes, I recommend iHerb, significantly cheaper, up to 1/3 the price of Priceline prices. iHerb ships from the United States very fast. If you choose the $12.95 DHL option, you're still streets ahead with the prices if you buy several brushes. I love iHerb. I do have an affiliate code I will include down below. Okay, drugstore equivalent of this concealer, I would say probably my favorite drugstore concealer is the Maybelline SuperStay 24 Hour. It's significant coverage and it also lasts a decent amount of time. Today I am using a drugstore powder. This is the Revlon Nearly Naked Mineral Powder Foundation. This one provides SPF 15 and I've matched myself here in the colour 030 Medium. The nice thing about this Nearly Naked is that you can get a little bit more coverage from this powder. So I'm just going to really lightly, in circular motions, blend that all over. Next, I'm going in with some bronzer just to warm up the face and help make it look glowy, bronzy, beautiful and summery. Today I'm using a very high-end bronzer. This is from Guerlain. This is the Terra Aura Sculpting Powder Contrast Highlighter. It's got a beautiful sort of shimmery gold and a really nice sort of tan shade around the outside. Using a nice fluffy Real Techniques brush, this is a Duo Fiber face brush, just swirling it all over the whole product. Because this is shimmery, it's more of a where the sun hits your face type product, but I don't really use this much as a contour. It's just more of a warming up type product, so this kind of motion. Drugstore equivalent, my favourite drugstore bronzer is from Physicians Formula. I would recommend this one. It has a beautiful assortment of different shades and you can concentrate your brush on different areas according to how you want to apply it. This does have a bit of a shimmer to it like the Guerlain, and it does a beautiful job if you're looking for a drugstore equivalent. Next we're applying a cream blush, and this is one of my favourite cream blushes. This is from the Spring 2014 collection though. They released 2 new shades of the Le Blush Creme de Chanel, and this is the one in the shade Intonation. It's a lovely peachy shade. From my collection, drugstore equivalent would be from e.l.f. Very similar type texture, a little bit drier, but a very nice cream blush from the e.l.f. range of cream blushes. I'm matching the Chanel Intonation to the Seductress shade from e.l.f. This is what they look like on my hand. We've got the e.l.f. Seductress up top and the Chanel Intonation down below. They're not exactly similar, but they would look pretty similar on the face. e.l.f., for those of you who aren't aware yet, is available in Kmart stores in Australia. I'm not sure exactly what products they are stocking yet. I haven't seen at my own local, so they may or may not be stocking those cream blushes, but go and check out e.l.f. there. Fairly reasonable prices from what I understand. I'm just applying the Chanel Intonation in very sort of light layers, just using one tap with my finger into the product and then tapping it sort of around the fattest part of my cheek, I guess you would say. I think the trick to cream blushes is just to build it in thin layers. If you apply too much at first, it can just sort of spread as you blend it out. So really thin layers, just a little bit of product at a time. That helps you keep it in the right area of your face. I like to blend it up the side as well. Such a beautiful shade. And then with cream blush, when I'm applying it like this after I've done a light powdering, I go right in very, very close to the mirror, and I want to make sure that it's just really, really pressed in. One of the other things I'll do is to grab my foundation brush and then also really just press that in again around the corners. It just helps to really blend that cream blush in. Next, I'm going to work on the brows. I am loving this product from Benefit. It's the Gimme Brow. I have the shade Medium Deep. I love that the wand on this tinted brow product is very, very tiny. So it gives you a lot more precision than a lot of other tinted brow products to get it exactly where you want it. I'll end up making a big old mess with my other tinted brow gels. This will help to hold the brows in place, but it's also helping to fill in the brows as well. And I just love this product on its own for shaping brows and giving a really natural finish, or over a powder or pencil if I've used that to really define my brows. It just works beautifully both ways. I was pleasantly surprised by this product. I thought it was very gimmicky. I didn't think I wanted it or needed it, and I bought it when I went in for a brow service, and I'm so glad I did. It's probably my favorite brow product these days. Next, the eyes, and I'm using a fairly new Illusion d'Ombre from Chanel. This one is in the shade Convoitise. It's a beautiful shimmery gold. Drugstore equivalent would be from Maybelline, the 24-Hour Color Tattoo. This one is in the shade Barely Branded, probably one of their most popular colors. We were waiting for this one to come to Australia for a while, but it is here. This is how they compare in swatches on my hand. The Chanel is more glittery, more sheer, a little bit more buildable on top, and then the Maybelline Barely Branded down below. You could definitely use both for a very similar effect. I cannot get precise application with my finger, but with these you really don't need it. I just sort of make sure that I'm blended right down to the lash line, right into the inner corner, and then around. It's just a beautiful finish. I love this product. I am kind of making sure too that I go into my inner corner with that light gold shade. Next, I'm going to line my eyes, and in the Instagram picture I used the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eyeliner in the shade Corrupt. Drugstore equivalents, really inny brown eyeliner, but some of my favourites would include the Australian brand Australis. They have a really lovely long wear eyeliner, 10-hour waterproof eye pencil. This one is in the shade Bombastic Bronze, and then Rimmel also have some fantastic long wearing eyeliners. This is the Scandaleyes waterproof kohl Kajal pencil in the shade Bronze. We have on the swatches on my hand, we have Corrupt up the top, followed by Australis and Rimmel. So they're not exact, definitely, but any of them would work just fine. So I'm going to use this pencil basically to give a line to the upper lash line all the way into the inner corner. And then on the outer corner, I've just created a slight wing there. And then I am also bringing it down, just the sort of outer third to a half of the eye, and also the waterline. I'm using the pencil to tightline too, right into the inner corner. And then I'm going back into the bronzer that I used on my cheeks, the Guerlain, or if you're doing the Drugstore, you could certainly go back into the Physicians Formula, and I'm just using that bronzer to then blend out that pencil just in a sort of smudgy motion right into the inner corner, very smudgy. And I'm going to use that to sort of smudge out that lower lash line, pushing it in a little bit closer to the center of the eye, also tapping it on top of the waterline to set, and then sweeping up from the lower lash line upwards to get that sort of smudged out wing effect. Lastly, I'm going into the bronzer just to give a little bit more dimension in the very outer corner, just warming up that outer V in circular motions. When there's not much left on the brush, I'll just bring it in, and then I just blend out that lower line as well. I am going to use today the Rimmel Scandaleyes Rockin' Curves. This is a new mascara from the Rimmel Scandaleyes range. This wand works best if you are someone who twirls and twists your wand. As it moves around, you get more definition across the lash line. So I really like this mascara. I probably prefer it to the Retro Glam actually. It's a nice mascara. So you can see I've applied mascara to the upper and the lower lashes. This Rockin' Curves Scandaleyes mascara from Rimmel, it does give you length, it gives you volume, and most importantly, it gives you definition. I love that. It does separate lashes, and it does make your lashes look like more than what no mascara looks like. So that gets a thumbs up from me. Now onto the lips. I'm using 3 lovely lip products today. I'm going to start with the Hourglass Stylo Femme Nude. They have a line of lip crowns that are all sort of nude shades. I've got this one in the shade number 5. It was my pick of the bunch. Beautiful solid hourglass packaging with a twist up crown, and I'm going to apply that to my lips. It's a slightly different finish, but as far as drugstore equivalent for the Hourglass lip crown, I love this one from CoverGirl. It's their Jumbo Gloss Balm in the shade 270. You can see it's a slightly different shade. It's slightly thicker, drier, more opaque. The CoverGirl, being a Jumbo Gloss Balm, kind of has a little bit more of a sheer, creamy, hydrating type finish, but I love that nude lip from CoverGirl. It's really beautiful. I would recommend that, the 270. And then this is one of my favorite all multi-purpose pencils. This is from Ben Nye. I'll post a link to a website or two where you can pick up Ben Nye from here in Australia. This is their eyebrow pencil in the shade EP3 Taupe. I love eyebrow pencils for lips as well as brows, and I just like to use this to define the outer corner. I'm going to pop gloss over the top of that. This one's from Bobbi Brown. It's her High Shimmer lip gloss in the shade Bellini. 2 more things to finish off this look finally. I am using a powder highlighter. This one is from Becca. It is their Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed powder. This one is in the shade Opal. It's a beautiful gold shimmery highlighter, and basically I'm just stippling on this very outer edge of my eye and upper cheekbone. Tap it off. It just adds a beautiful sheen. With what's left on the brush, I'll just do a dab above each brow. That's Wayne Goss style. Right in the center of my nose, upper lip, chin. And it's just a beautiful sheen to finish it all off. I love to actually take this powder highlight down onto my shoulders. Not sure if you can see, but it just adds the most beautiful glow to tanned skin. I love it. And I also apply it here to my clavicle bone. You can use a shimmering lotion in place of a highlighter powder. Just be careful you don't get it on your clothes. And the very final step is just to apply a spray to help bring everything together, set everything together, and usually help the makeup last a little bit longer. This one is from Guerlain. It's the Rose Water Balancing Mist, a beautiful organic Australian product available globally. I'm going to shake that product up, hold it 30 centimeters away from my face. Beautiful. Absolutely love it. As far as Drugstore goes, this is the NYX Dewy Finish Makeup Setting Spray. Love it, adore it. Use this actually most days and would thoroughly recommend it. So this is the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed. It's a very, very easy, quick look to do. Perfect, glowy, summertime look. I love the products that I used. I love the drugstore equivalents that I let you know about too. So I hope that you enjoyed. If you do recreate this look, let me know how it goes. Even send me a picture. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Don't forget how beautiful you are. And we'll see you again really soon. Bye.